just to get through these tough obstacles of, getting a fight and, all the demands that he wanted, and just finally getting it done and come to an agreement that, and hopefully, and now we're going to fight July 29th, and I'm ready to put on a great show and a great performance, and this is my last belt to get at the welterweight division, so I can finally move up. This is a legacy fight for me. This is Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns. This is Oscar De La Hoya versus Felix Trinidad. This is a legacy fight. Two undefeated fighters fighting for undisputed. I feel like this is a huge fight in the last probably like 10, 20 years. Everybody say the Floyd and Pacquiao fight was huge, but there was a lot older crimes, and I feel like this is gonna be an amazing fight. Everybody knows he ain't got knockout power. I have knockout power. So we're gonna put on an amazing show, an amazing performance. It's a little bit difficult, but I'm not complaining at all. I know what I signed up for, so it's time to put the work in and get down to the weight that we agreed on. Not here to complain about weight or anything like that. I'm gonna get down there and I'm gonna fight my heart out. I feel like I'm the stronger fighter. I feel like I'm more durable, especially then I'm moving up to 154 pounds. We're not thinking about Canelo right now, but if the fight come across the table, I definitely take that fight. I feel like 165, 168, that's more my natural weight, and it's a lot easier for me to make. So I definitely take that fight.
Salute to everyone. This is your boy King Jr. Got some more boxing news for y'all. Not gonna keep this video too short. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. Errol Spence basically said that he's going to put on a show. Him and Crawford's going to put on a show, and he says that he's going to give Terrence Crawford basically a war. I'm just emphasizing a little bit, and he's referring to a fight that is similar that happened 20 to 30 years ago. Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns. Errol Spence says that fight's going to be a lot like this, and also Errol Spence, says that look, he's the more durable fighter. He also says that I made a video yesterday. He also says that he got better defense. He's durable. He's got knockout power. Terrence Crawford got knockout power, and it's going to be one heck of a fight. Going to put on a great fight. He says he's not going to make any excuses about weight. He's got to get down there, and he's going to fight his heart out. And you have to respect that in Errol Spence Jr., and Terrence Crawford, because both guys are working their ass off. Both guys are doing whatever it takes to win, and they're going to give us one hell of a fight. And also, Errol Spence was asked about Canelo Alvarez. You guys heard the audio as well. And he says he's not focused on Canelo because he shouldn't be focused on Canelo. You got to worry about Terrence Crawford before he could jump to anyone else. But he says if that fight presents himself down the road, or if they make a deal, Errol Spence said he'll take that fight at 165 to 168. Now, me personally, I'm going to break that down in a minute on what I think about that fight. But Errol Spence has a lot of options if he's successful against Terrence Crawford. He has an option where that if he beats Terrence Crawford, he can, Terrence Crawford will have to apply for the 30-day rematch. If not, Errol Spence, like he said, he's ready to move up to 54 to fight his stablemate and his best friend, Jermell Charlo. And he wants to come after them belts as well. And the Canelo Alvarez situation. Now, y'all think Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence are going to be good. If Spence versus Canelo happen, if Spence is successful against Terrence Crawford, my goodness, you talking about they are about to go to war. You got two guys that are gruesome body punchers that is looking to bang it out in the pocket all night long, because Spence ain't looking just to outbox you. He's coming at you, and Canelo is coming at you. Man, that fight is going to be over so quick between both of those dudes. It's going to be ridiculous. Like, it's going to be punches. It's going to be a lot of swing rounds if that fight happens. I got Errol Spence beating Canelo because, in my opinion, Canelo has 60 fights. Canelo is getting a little bit older. You can see the signs that Canelo is starting to slow down, that he's not the young fighter as he used to be. But I'm surely Canelo will be hyped up and pumped up to fight a guy like Errol Spence Jr. Now, don't get me wrong, that is an extremely, extremely tough fight for Errol Spence Jr. because Canelo Alvarez has a lot of power. And I would not know how Errol Spence would react to that power. Now, don't get me wrong. Errol Spence Jr. react to a lot of guys' power naturally. But I would like to see Errol Spence get acclimated. If he goes to 54 to fight Jermell Charlo, maybe he might take a tune-up, but I think Errol Spence is going to jump in the smoke. We'll have to see how you look at 54, which I don't think is no different from 47 to 54. But when you take a big leap like that to 168 to 165 or something like that, to go up to super middleweight to fight Canelo, you might want to take a tune-up fight because you got to see how you feel, see how you react to a guy that's punching bigger than you. And I'm not trying to make up any excuses for Errol. I know the man has sparred heavyweights before. I've seen the man, not personally, but I seen photos of him. I seen little clips of him sparring heavyweights. The dude is a machine. Not saying he can't take the punch, but when you go into the ring with a Canelo Alvarez, you gotta definitely have to have at least one tune-up fight against that guy. I mean, Canelo Alvarez, don't get me wrong, I like Canelo Alvarez. I think he's a great talent. I'm not going to discredit this man. But if him and Errol fight, I'm picking Errol Spence. Because Errol Spence, he's going to be looking to bang. I think he's going to be banging harder than Canelo Alvarez. Because, like I said, Canelo is a little bit older. He's an aging superstar. But Canelo Alvarez is still a big threat to a lot of guys. And he can still beat a lot of guys at his age. But I'm just picking Errol Spence in that scenario because I think when it comes on the inside, when it comes to stamina, when it comes to durability. Now, both guys has durability. Canelo's stamina, you can see when he fought Dimitri Bivol, he was not as 100% stamina. He's more like a 65 to 70 and stamina wasn't there. That's why I'm picking Errol. It's just a lot of small stuff that I will pick Errol Spence over Canelo Alvarez. Some of you guys might be different. Some of you guys might pick Canelo Alvarez. Maybe Errol Spence might not react to the power the same way if he gets hit by Terence Crawford compared to Canelo Alvarez. Maybe he might not react to that power because Canelo Alvarez hits a little bit harder than usual. And Canelo Alvarez, you got to look at his frame. If you put the two side by side, Errol Spence has a super cut, wiry frame. Not like Terence Crawford per se, but you know, his frame, you could tell that he's a little bit more wiry. You know, even if he jumps to 68, he'll still be more cut and wiry. You could look at Canelo Alvarez, he's more stocky. He's got a little bit more, he's got more leg strength than Errol Spence. So that is damn near a 50-50 fight. You know that fight's going to be a lot like Hagler versus Thomas Hearns. They're going to be banging it out. And I would love to see that fight. If they do that fight in Dallas, Texas, the Alamo Stadium, man, you talking about it's going to be off the roof. Or in Vegas or whatever, because it's Canelo and Spence. They're big stars. But Errol Spence Jr., I just wanted to play this audio for you guys. Errol Spence Jr., you know, it says that he is willing to go up to 65 to 68 at a catch weight to fight Canelo Alvarez if the fight presents himself. We know that Errol Spence Jr. is looking to go up to 54 after he's successful against Terence Crawford, or if Terence Crawford is successful against Errol Spence Jr. Both of those guys are looking to go up to 54 or get the smoke. So I'm not going to keep this video too long, guys. With that being said, guys, it is what it is at the end of the day. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on your way in the building and on your way out in the building. This is your boy, King Jr. We will be back with some more boxing news. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.